Okay. So starting with a V, is Vesper a word? It is. So this is like Balatro. You've got your, geez, what are they called? Views and your likes. And they multiply. You have to reach your target score here. I am blanking on another word. We've got like an SP, spread. Love it. Used to add 5 starting likes, but cut your followers in half. I have 0 followers right now, so I think that's a pretty good bet. Heavy. So these are like the jokers in Balatro. You can put them over here on your keycaps. Plus 6 likes for high value keys that are worth 10 or more. So that's like my V's, my Z's, JK's. I'm not smart enough to use hard letters like that, but I don't know. And we've got home, plus 4 views for keys in a middle row. Right now I don't have a middle row. Later I might be able to expand, but right now that's a no-go. So I think I'm just gonna continue. Score at least 300. If I do this in 2 words or less, I'll reduce my shop by 2. My shop prices by 2. Pal. We've got frap, like a frappuccino. Is frap a word? It is. We've got, well, we've got rap. I'd like to do something better. Fur is pretty good. It's got the F and the U. Those are high. Like, it's a small word, but it's still a good word. Nice. $24. This is great to have. Love it. Use to add 5 starting likes, but cut your followers in half. I still have no followers, so I'm just gonna do this all day. Starfish, plus 5 followers for 5 letter words. That's kind of fun. And then we've got red keycap. I can upgrade 1 letter to get plus 6 likes. Excuse me, for keys in the same column. I might go for the starfish and start getting my followers up. Followers are neat because they start... Here, I'll go to the next round. If I win this, re-rolling will be free for the first one. So if I have followers, they're the first to view my post. So my initial view count will be equal to the number of followers that I would have. So that's pretty neat. What kind of word can I make with this? I've got geez. I've got sauce. Sauced. Hey, look at that. Oh shoot, it is not a 5-letter word. I should have done sauce to get 5 followers. Let's do sauce right now. Nice. So now I'm gonna start with 5 of my blues for every word. Orange keycap, so I can upgrade one letter to steal one base view from a random neighbor. So like if I were to put this on, say, the E, potentially it could make the U a 9 and then the E a 2 for future games or future words. Lighthouse, +3 keys in the top row. And then green keycap, used to upgrade one letter. Keys in the same column are re-triggered. I like re-triggering. I feel like I don't really have much going on for me right now for re-triggering. Lighthouse. Lighthouse might be it. I'm gonna buy the orange keycap and then I'll use it on the next round. I'm gonna re-roll because it's free. Feather, 8 views for the low value keys worth 5 or less. So that's like my E's and S's and stuff. Swap, use the swap base views on 2 selected. That's pretty big. Maybe what I'll do is I will buy that, use it on my U and my E. I really like high value E's because I use them everywhere, right? Although an S would be nice because then I could just make a word and then just add an S onto it. How many S's do I have? Only 3. Not that it matters. Yeah, okay. So hopefully I see that S soon. Complete without replacing to earn a $4 bonus. So I haven't done this yet, but if I hate these letters, I can actually replace them, like in Scrabble. I see null right away. So that's nice. I might... Yeah, I'll do that right now. That's a 5-letter word, so that should be good. I'm using 3 of the top row keys. Holy. I didn't even use my orange. Okay. Maybe I should have used it. Detective. So it's a quest. If I use all vowels, then I get 7 likes per vowel. Forever. Gems. Convert 2 keys into J, Q, or Z randomly and set their base to 20. I'm not smart enough for using J's, Q's, and Z's. So that's a no-go for me. Clover, 9 likes for 3-letter words. I'm kind of doing the 5-letter word right now. I think I'll go for the detective. And I'll just have to pay attention to my vowels, I guess. Let's go next. So I could do the challenge right now. Keys in top row are debuffed and do not score. That's kind of sad with my lighthouse. $6 bonus. You know what? Let's try it. I believe in us. Crap. Crepe? No, that's not how you yeah, crepe is spelled with E. That's a 5-letter word. That's not a lot of points. What else do we got? We have camp. We do have crap. Can I do crapper? No, I don't have 2 R's. Camper is a good one. It's 6 letters. I kind of want to... Well, I feel like we're not really scoring much. You know what I'll do? I will use this on the E. There. Maybe it'll steal from the W there. Camper, let's get this E. Okay. So we've got 3 more words. What other 5-letter words? We have recap. Recap is a 5-letter word. Yeah, one more word. We'll make it a 5-letter word. To keep using our starfish here. Well, we've got ER. What words can we... Mapper? Someone who maps. Let's use this E. Mapper. Is mapper a word? No. ER. Capper. Someone who caps. Or caper, I guess. Nice. So the shop. Dice. Choose up to 2 keys and randomize the base views between 1 and 15. I like to use this on my low guys. E and A. Maybe I'll save this for the next round, because these keys will get reset. And then I'll just have really good keys to start off with. Nails. 3 likes for consonants. Prolific. This key gains 1 view for every 4 letters posted. That's kind of nice to have, because we are pretty early in the game and we don't have a blue yet. We've got 2 reds. This guy's in progress. Maybe I'll get the prolific. $27. Maybe we'll leave it. Okay, we get a $5 bonus for this one. And then let's use... Oh, we're gonna get 2 really good E's. Well, 1 really good E, I guess. It's an alright E. Well, we've got deed. We've got... I'd like to continue making 5-letter words. We've got the re again. Redded? When you make something red? That's a word. Well, it's a good word too. So for my quest, the detective quest, use all vowels. It's highlighting the O and the E, or O and the I here. So it'd be nice to use something that uses the O and the I. Oi. I mean, is oi a word? It is. All right. I think we still have to use a U. Balance. Choose 4 keys, set their base views equal to their average. So if we get like a Z or something, we can like play with that. Red keycap, upgrade 1 letter, 6 likes for keys in the same column. That's nice. Dough, $1 for words with alternating vowels and consonants. I mean, getting money is nice. Should I try? We could try. If we don't like it, we can always sell it, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna order this. I'm gonna order that. And continue. Complete in 2 words or less to reduce the shop prices by $2 next shop. That's nice. We've got an ST. We've got a stool. No, we don't have stool. We have stood. That's a 5-letter word. It doesn't alternate vowels. Maybe I will take this and kind of average out my E and S. 11, so there'll be 4 each. That's not bad. And then I will use my red keycap for the E, because I always use E's. Yeah, I guess 5-letter words. Stood. I'm just trying to think of any... Well, we don't want ST because that's not alternating. We could do... Tides. That's alternating. So we'll get $1. Nice. Oh, and that was it. Love it. Cut starting likes in half to get 5. I mean, cut followers in half, sorry, to increase 5 starting likes. So if I cut this in half, that would be like another 4 words to catch up. I think that we're still early on in the game to make that work. I will use that. Green keycap re-trigger in the same column. That's nice. Purple keycap used to upgrade 1 letter, plus 3 likes when scoring for every purple keycap you own. So I'm gonna order that. Do I want re-triggering? Brown keycap, plus 2 followers when used. 1 in 5 chance to apply brown keycap to a random neighbor. That's kind of nice. Smooth, 2 followers for consecutive vowels. I'm kind of doing my alternating thing right now, so that won't really work with that. Oh, I gotta use a U. Mountain, times 2 views, plus times 2 views, sorry, for the highest value key. I think I'm gonna buy the brown, and then we'll call it a day. We've got, I mean, tomb is right there. Tomer. Is that a word? I'm going to use my brown keycap on the E. And I will use the purple keycap on an O. Timer is a word too. I'll try to use the O. Tomer. Maybe that's a word. It isn't. Tomel? No. Tome? Probably not. Timer. Yeah. 5-letter, and it's alternating, so that's nice. Geez. I do like tome, but it's only 4 letters. We do have an ER. I mean, we still have the ER. I don't know why I said that like I didn't just use it. We have leader. I mean, we've got like the proper way to spell it, but I like the alternating. Nice. Oh. Well, no, that didn't work. Roamer. Nope, we don't have... We only have one. Romeo. Maybe. It's not alternating. I mean, is Rommel a word? No. Romet? No. Roulette. No. We'll go for Romeo. Taller. Used to add one row and remove one column of letter keys. So we will buy that and use it. So now we've got like a 3x3. Love it. Jeez, when do I stop using these? I mean, we did recoup our losses. Might be nice. Yeah, I'll do it. And another switch to gain one function key. Yeah. So now we can buy another one. A green keycap to re-trigger. I'm running low on money, so I'm just gonna go next. And then just see what happens. We've got Roper. Nope. We don't have Roper. We have Toner. We also have toners, but I think I want to continue with the 5-letter words. We've got Taker. That's a 5-letter word, alternating. I still haven't seen a U. I wanna... You know what I'll do? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna replace until I get a U and then use that so that I can start capitalizing on my detective. Ooh, okay, swap the base values of 2 keys. That's really good. I'm gonna use that right now on this K. And I mean, the S has already been upgraded, but it would be kind of stinky to use a K and only have it be 1. Having a really good S is nice. Metronome plus 4 followers, 4 words with alternating vowels and consonants. Well, we're already doing that with the Do. So let's double up on that. Free restock. Let's see what we got. Copy, duplicate 1 key, but set the base to 0. I will absolutely use that on the O, because for every purple we have, they just get better. I think I'm gonna save my money. So here's the question. Do we go for the $6 bonus, but increase our expenses by $1? Or do we just see what happens with this guy? I'm gonna go for this, and then I'm gonna see if I can get a U, and then I'll go for the challenge. Let's get rid of all this. Let's keep this S. That's a good S. Replace. Okay. Ooh, that's a better S. Let's just keep on replacing until we get a U. How many U's do I have? 2. There's a U. Is the worst U that we have. 1. We've got Deuce. It's not alternating or anything, but it at least uses the U. So now all of our vowels will give us 7. So that's really good. We've got audio. If I can type, that is. It doesn't alternate though. I like the alternating. We have ED. I mean, I don't have ED. I don't know what you're talking about. We've got faced. That's alternating. That's nice. So that'll give us $1 for alternating, and it'll give us 4 followers. Nice. The shop. Halt. 11 views for consecutive consonants. We're not doing consecutive because we've got our alternating. Balance. I feel like I've done enough kind of finagling with all of our... Although if we get a J, we could kind of equalize that. That's nice. Battery. Gain 2 max energy, so I'll be able to do another word. That's pretty huge. We'll go for the balance. 25. I think I'm just gonna continue. Yeah, I'm gonna continue. And then we're just gonna go for the challenge. So our V is debuffed and will not score. Maybe we'll get rid of that. We don't need... Well, we have vinyl. No, we don't have vinyl. Vinyl? Is that how you spell vinyl? Is Y a vowel? Does Y alternate? I mean, it won't score the V, but I am curious if it will alternate. It did not. Y is not a vowel. Only sometimes. 5-letter words. We have LE or EL. EN. Jillian, Helen, Holland, Is Holland a word? I don't think it is. No, I didn't think so. And what do we have? We've got given. The V is debuffed. I think I'm gonna replace. I'm gonna keep the E. You never know. H is kind of a fun one. Yeah, I'm just gonna replace all this. Yikes, hey. We've got like fodder? No, we don't have an R. Oldie? We have... I don't like how many O's we have. Maybe I'll get rid of the F as well. One O is probably good. I'm thinking about like loof and stuff like that, but you want alternating, so having 2 O's, I can't really think of any words that have 2 O's that are alternating. Model. We probably could have made that last round. The question is, which E do I want to use? Do I want to use... Maybe I'll use that E. Model. Oh, that's it. Okay, I forgot we did vinyl. I was just thinking about more words to do. Swap. I feel like I've done good swapping. Duplicate. I mean, you gotta duplicate the purple because the purple gets better for every purple you have. So use that. Virus. Reduce 1 by up to 15 and add that amount to 2 random neighbors. So if we get like a J, that would be kind of nice. $27. Let's do a refresh. Switch. Absolutely. Let's get more keycaps. Blue, 6 views for keys in the same row. Red, 6 likes for keys in the same column. I feel like I'm poor again, so maybe I won't. Yeah, we're not gonna get 32,000. We're not there yet. Look at all these O's. We've got toner again. No, we don't have toner. Toned? That's a word. It's 5 letters. It's alternating. You can't ask for much more than that. Oh, I didn't use this. I feel like we don't have any high value words or letters to do that. Yeah, so I want 5 letter words. And I want them to be alternating vowels and consonants. Oh yeah, I want to use the top row. We've got loner. We don't have an R. Loaned? That's not how you spell loaned. Is it a word though? No, it isn't. We do have ED. So we could do... What can we do with ED? We've got, lute. Is looted a word? Like the instrument? Okay, that's a word. Nice. We've got a flower. 14 likes for 4-letter words. We're doing our 5-letter words right now. Purple keycap. Let's absolutely use one of those. It would be nice to use this on an E. Or an S. Or an R. Feather. 8 views for the low value keys. I feel like we're kind of... We're getting up there with our blue. I feel like Lighthouse has kind of fallen off a little bit. I'm not really paying attention to it, if we're being honest. It would be nice to have a red that scales. Let's continue. Yeah, let's continue. Q, first Q that we've seen. So for my Scrabble days, I know that cat is a word with a Q, A-T. We don't have a U, so this will be the only word that we can use for it. Let us, I want to use that, the virus, but let us see if catter is a word. And let me use my purple on the E. Catter is not a word. Atom isn't a word either. So we want to use the virus on the Q now that we're done with it. So that increased our T and our A by a lot. Holy. Do I want to do some replacing? I feel like Maxer, is that a word? No, it isn't. Taxer. Someone who taxes, right? Yeah. I just wanted to use the X, you know? And if we don't win off of this, it might be worth... Okay, we won. Nice. Trash. Destroy one key. Do we want to get rid of our Q now that it is garbage? It's so garbage. I'm not going to want to use a Q. Maybe I do. Sorry, Q. You're out of here. 9 likes for 3-letter words. We're doing 5-letter words still. Brown keycap. Kinda nice to get more followers. I will save it, though, for the next round. Refresh. Honeycomb times 2 for 6+ letter words. I mean, we are doing 5-letter words, but this might just be the winning function key for us. Loyal, +1 follower for keys used in the last turn. Nails, 3 likes for consonants. I think I'm gonna go for the honeycomb. And then if we, because we've got 90 followers now, that's pretty good. That's starting off with 90 blues, right? So maybe I start pivoting from 5-letter to 6-letter. If I can think of 6-letter words, that is. Hey. $5 bonus. Shop cannot reroll. That sounds like a win in my book. So we've got ER. I mean, we've almost got... We've got like crier, someone who cries. Maybe I will use this on the E. I can't really think of any 6-letter words. Yeah, so we've got ER. What 4-letter words can I make with these? Crimer? Someone who crimes? Maybe? That's not a word. Yeah, maybe I just do... Crier. We've got ricer. Someone who rices. That's alternating. Cherry. That's a 6-letter word. I think this will win us the round. The sooner we win, the more money we get, but I also still want to scale up my fall. Let's just send it. See what happens. Nice. By the skin of our teeth. Cream times 2 likes. If a post contains only high value letters, I am not I'm not that skilled. Widen, used to add 1 column of letters to the keyboard. Absolutely, let's use that. So now we've got 12 letters. Dice, choose up to 2 keys and randomize the base views. So that's the number in the corner here. That's our points, between 1 and 15. That would be pretty big with our E's. We've got a couple E's that are upgraded here. We won't see them next round, but I mean, maybe we'll see them next round. You never know. 14 and 12, huge. Yeah, one more round. See what we got. So we've got EN, we've got ER, we've got ED, we've got ripen. Ripened is a 6-letter word. Ripen is a 5-letter word. Alternating. That's pretty good. And 5 letters. We've got ED. I gotta stop saying we got ED. We've got TR, train. That's 5 letters, but it's not alternating. Trained. That will win us the round. Sure. See what happens. Nice. Red keycap. Used to upgrade 1 letter. 6 likes for keys in the same column. We've got supercharged. Battery size is double. Posting costs 1 less energy, but is charged per key. So right now we have 12. It would double to 24. Right now posting costs 2. We're doing 5-letter words. So we'd be able to do 4 5-letter words and 4 5-letter words and 1 4-letter word. If we did this. Right now we can post 6 words as is. I feel like this is a downgrade, actually, hey? Yeah, I'm gonna skip that one. Leader, select 3 keys, choose 1, and it copies it to the other 2. I would like to use this on the E, because that would be crazy to have 3, like, high value E's. Hey, 14 plus 12? Damn. Like, this E alone, 14 times 12 is 168. Okay, well. You know, when we're doing thousands. 1 in 3 chance to... I'm gonna restock. Smooth, 2 followers for consecutive vowels. We're doing alternating still with these 2. Purple keycap. Yeah, let's buy 1 of those. And then we don't want to spend too much money. Continue. Complete without replacing to earn a $4 bonus. I think we've got enough keys to make this happen. We have EN. I'm just seeing, like, Glenn. Gown. Gown is 4-letter word. We want 5. We've got Apollo. Let me use this on have any fun A's? We don't have any fun A's. Well, we've got that one. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, we'll use it here. And then Apollo. 5-letter alternating. Apollo isn't a word? I guess it's a name. We've got... I know I said we got gown earlier. I feel like we don't really have too much. I mean, there probably is. Low. We've got flow. We don't have flower. Flower. Flowin? That's not a word. We've got glow. Gloam. That's not a word. We have... We have wagon. That's a 5-letter word, alternating. Alternating consonants and vowels. On. What words end in on? Gallon. That's a 6-letter word, so that will probably win us the round. I want to do one more 5-letter first to increase our starting. Felon. That's a 5-letter word. Alternating consonants and vowels. And then I'll do gallon for the finisher. I mean, I could probably try to get one more 5-letter. Nah, I'm I'm thinking my brain is mush. Let's just go for gallon and get the ×2. Nice. That almost won by itself. Shop time. Brown keycap. Upgrade 1 letter. 2 followers when used. The followers gives us just our starting likes, the blues. Style. I feel like we're doing fine for followers. We've got our starfish. We've been doing really good. Clover, 9 likes for 3-letter words. We're doing 6-letter words, so let's refresh. Nails, 3 likes for consonants. I like our 7 likes for vowels. Battery, ooh, increased by 2 max. I'm not even gonna look. I don't think it's worth it to go to like nothing 65 followers. I don't want to do that. Dare I refresh again? It would be nice to increase our keyboard size again. No. Balance. Choose 4 keys, set their base views to the average. You know what? I'm going to use this right now. Because we've got F and W here. So let's do that. And then we'll get some 5 E's and 5 A's. 6. I can do math. Vowels are debuffed. Do not score. That is devastating for us. But let's give it a whirl. G's, hey? K's and Y's and D's. We do have ER. No, we don't have ER. We've got EN. ED. En. What do we have for En? We don't have an O. I was gonna say we've got zoned. We've got zend. Is that even a word? I feel like I want to do six letter words. Zenny. A tenny. Like a tenor? Is that a tenny? Penny! What am I doing? No, that's not an EY. Is penny with an EY? Penned? Nice. I'm just typing random words and hoping that they work. Penned. Let's try penny again. It isn't. Tend? No. Tenny? No. We've got Zend. Zenny. We've got Gen. Gend is a word, hey? Who would have thought? I feel like there should be like a debuff if you just type in like random words and you're like, oh, does not exist. So we've done penned. What other words could work for penned? We tried tend, zend. Did we do gend? We did end. Kend. I don't know what kend means, but that might get us close. Okay. Well, we just need one more word pretty much. So maybe I'll just do something like oh, we don't have an R. I was gonna just do like, I don't know, man. I don't know what I was gonna do. Yeah, let's just do Zen. See what happens. That should get us a couple thousand points. Yeah. Man, not having vowels kind of sucks, hey? Taller. Used to add one row and remove one column, so we'll be like a 3x4. Instead of a 4x3. That doesn't do anything for us. Supercharge, battery size is doubled. I said we didn't like that because we're doing bigger words, like 6-letter words. Purple keycap. I'll use one of those. I will use it next round. Complete in 2 articles or less to reduce shop prices by 2. So we'll try our best. What do we got? We have EN. We have so many vowels. Holy cow. We don't need all of our U's. We don't need this many E's. Let's get rid of that E. I feel like I don't want this. Do I even want a U? Well, with the U, we do have a U. Like, nog. Nose. Yeah, I think I'm going to do some replacing. I don't want the U's. I don't want this many E's. I feel like I don't want an F. G is... I can't think of any G words right now. So we'll replace those. J, we finally get the J. What kind of words can I make with a J? We've got I mean, Hmm. I mean, we still have 3 E's. We've got Jap. Man, I was so excited to get the Jap or the J. We've got Jane. Janes? Multiple Janes? I feel like this J is going to be the death of me. I just want to use it, but maybe I don't want it. Get rid of some of these E's. I'm happy with 2 E's. I like the S. G, get out of here. Well, actually, like page, pager, pages, pages. Maybe I will use this on the S. Pages. Got pig. Pigs. Oh, pigeons. That'll win us the game. Because this is 6 plus letter words, so we're gonna get double. Well, that would have won by itself, hey? Green keycap. Keys in the same column are re-triggered. We've got 3 columns now, so it might be worth having one of those. Viral. 3 views for constant sin increases by 3 views. Resets after each post. I feel like I like prolific better as a scaling because it's like permanent. Blind box times 2. Okay, times 2 likes for 3-letter words. Length, target changes each round. That would go pretty hard if they were both 6. I mean, it would be nice. Yeah, maybe I get rid of my lighthouse. Move that to storage. Maybe I get rid of my starfish actually for the blind box. Because we're at 150. I feel like I don't really need more than that. I'm gonna order that. I'm gonna move that to storage. I'm gonna get this back. I don't know if order matters. Let's refresh. Scenic. 5 likes for keys to the left or right of a vowel. Well, that just feels like a better lighthouse. Early bird, 4 likes for keys not yet used this round. Yeah, let's go for the scenic. Maybe I want to get rid of the lighthouse completely. And I'll order this as well. All right. So we want 3-letter words or 6-letter words. I'm just repositioning all my stuff. I mean, what does a three-letter word look like for us? Am I dumb? I can't even think of a... I don't like the Z. I don't like the V. Although, like, something like never is a 5. But we're not doing 5 anymore. We're doing 6. Or 3. Net. Z. Yeah, let's see what Z looks like. I do want to use this on that, though. And I will use that. What does our scenic look like? Okay. So we'll get times 2. I mean, that's pretty good. Like, do I just do crappy little words? Like, what words start with V? Or have a V? Like a dev? Like a developer? So we've done Z. Zad? I didn't think so. Let's just do has. Actually, it would be nice to use this E as well. So set. Is sev a word? Okay. Hey, you learn something new every day. Battery, absolutely, all the time. Let's use that 2 energy. So we're gonna be sitting at 16. I feel like we've got enough of the brown keycaps. I don't want... So I've played this game before, and in the past, a brown keycap overwrote a purple keycap. And I was like, damn, I just went from having like a really good one to like not so good. We've already got enough followers, so I feel like I'm done with those. But duplicate key, set it to 1. I think that is always good. Maybe I will use it on an S because S's are always fun to have. Nice. I'll do one refresh. Hammer. Follower for vowels. We're good for followers. Gems. I'm so dumb I can't handle Q's and Z's. 3 likes for consonants. I feel like I like these guys better for what we're doing. Times 2 for 2-letter words. Interesting. It would be fun. I think I might, if I see that it is times 2 for 6-letter words. We're gonna do the boss because that'll be times 4, and we could just do that with like one word. So we've got ER, we've got a bunch of crap, don't we? Let me see what a 2-letter word looks like for our times 2. The nice thing about that is it would be alternating, so we would be getting $1 and we would be getting 4 followers. So I'll use this E. And like if this gives us, 20,000 points, yeah, it might just be worth just doing a bunch of 2-letter words because of the times 2. What was that? E-R-A-R. Yeah, E-R. E-R. Is ra a word? No, I didn't think so. We've only got 2, hey? So we could do D. And we can do B. Man, I'm so good at the game. We could do Phi. Oh, I should have done the X. XE or EX. That would have been good. Ah, oh well. Times 2 likes for 5-letter words. Almost. That would be pretty good. Lighthouse for the top row. I think I like our scenic and our detective. Purple keycap. I feel like that's a really good one. Let's order that. Mochi. Times 1.5 for keys that don't touch an edge. So right now we just have 2 of those. I feel like that is not worth it, to be honest. Let's go next. We have ED, we have ER, we have DE. We've got strayed. Is that a word? It's not alternating. ED. I keep looking at this S and T. I don't want S and T because I still want alternating words, alternating letters, vowels, and consonants. We've got A-N. No, we don't have A-N. We've got cater or caters. This is not alternating anymore though. And we're doing times 2 likes for 5 as well. Maybe I will use this on this sad A so that it will actually do something. So going from nothing to something. Cater. Cater. Cadet. We've got, I don't know why all of a sudden I'm deciding all of my letters start with CA. Can I do another one? Caged, we've got the ED. So funny. Okay, mountain. Plus 2 times. So that, like, I don't know, if we have something with like this S, it'll only give us 20 and we're starting with 200. So I feel like this is not that great. Orange keycap for stealing. I feel like we're kind of getting late in the game. Ah, 5 letters again, darn. For stealing, so like it's not gonna do much, right? Love it. Add 5 starting likes but cut followers in half. I'm not gonna do that. That sounds terrible, losing 100 points. Refresh dice. Randomize between 1 and 20. I'm gonna do that right now with this E and A because they're so low. Nice. Went from 0 to 2. Leader. Heavy. 6 likes for high value keys. I'll do one more refresh, sure. Pinwheel. This key randomly gains -10 to positive 13 likes per turn. It's so late in the game for that. Green keycap, retrigger the column. Maybe I'll use that. Or buy that. Bait, plus 7 likes for consecutive low value letters. I feel like I like our scenic and our detective better than that. 34. Maybe I will continue and just go next. So I was hoping that these would both be 6 for the final. Dare I? These are replaced when used. Maybe I will do one more and see what happens. J. Oof. Well, I'm glad that we didn't use these letters or get these letters for the final, because I would absolutely replace them. Jug. We have 2 vowels. What is this? Yeah. Yeah, I think this is like a full-blown. Let's get rid of all this. A D is nice. N, should I keep an N? Maybe I'll keep an L. No, I have submit. Nope, not a word. Vader, hey, look at that. So we have EN. We've got an ER. We've got an S. This is looking pretty good. We have 2 Ds. Ladder. Ladders. 6+. That'll be times 2. Yeah, maybe I just go for ladders and that might do pretty good. Okay, so that's not that great actually. We might be in trouble, lads. Well, we've got ladders, we've got adders, we've got Vaders. V is nice. Vaders is not a word. Vader. I was like, oh, a bunch of Darth Vaders, you know? V. Vandals? Vandals. Vandals? Vandals. With vandals, we also have vendors. No? Oh, we only have one E. Vendors is spelled with an O. Is it? Vendor. Vendor. Yeah, vendors. Nice. I mean, worst case scenario, I do like ladder, vendor, vandal, because like those are still pretty good. Halfway there, we're more than halfway there for points. Ladders was 309 and 98. Maybe I will do vendor actually, because it's 5. No, it's not alternating. Never mind. Ooh, you know what I should do? All of these have Ds, so I will use it in the D column. Confirm it here. I'm glad that didn't count. But yeah, let's do ladder. 309 times 98. How much worse is this? It's not that much worse, actually, hey? Maybe I'll do Vandal. And I will do Vendor. Sorry, I think I lost internet there for a sec. It's cutting it a little close. Kind of sad, but okay. Rainbow. Ooh! For every unique keycap currently visible. So we've got quite a big keyboard. That combo with our honeycomb blind box. I feel like our last one, we're not going to be doing too many 3-letter words, but you never know. Maybe I will get rid of the metronome because we've got enough followers. And I will buy the rainbow. So that'll be nice. Hey, if we get like a 3-letter word or a 6+ letter word, I'm gonna buy this keycap. I think that this might be the last round. So maybe I'll just refresh. Buzzer, retrigger the first letter of each word. Smooth, that's for followers. Halt, don't really care. Refresh, another battery. Sell my starfish. Buy the battery, use it. Maybe I will buy this. Wider, yes. Shoot. I will upgrade. I'll upgrade this A so that it's got at least something going for it if we see it again. Nice. Now we've got 15 keys and we have enough money for this battery too. 20? That's 10 words we can do. Holy cow, hey? I think we are ready for this. So with our rainbow, we want to get as many colors as we possibly can. So maybe I'll get rid of... we don't need 2 M's. F? I don't like F. We're fine with 2 E's. Let's replace... You know what? Actually, let's just replace... If we're going to be doing 3-letter words, I can make 3-letter words out of anything, right? So let's just replace everything and just try to get... Nice. Try to get more colors here. More purple, okay. Let's try to get a green. So now we would be times 6 if we do a 3-letter word. Let's just see what that looks like. Z is a nice one. I'm blanking. How do I make a 3-letter word? Zen. Perfect. Yeah, that was 100,000 right there. Holy, hey. Yeah, and then maybe just like peg, finish it off. Put a peg in that. Nice. All right. Best word was Zen for 113,000. That's nice. Rank 5, rounds 23. Words played 61. Keys replaced 78. I feel like most of that was at the end, actually. That's funny. Keys purchased 49. I was doing a lot of upgrading. Average length 4.72. So like we were doing a bunch of 5s for like the whole game. And then we were just kind of bombing around with the 3s at the end. That's fun. All right, well that was Func Key. Thanks for watching.